Some optics impress you out of the box, and some optics earn your trust over time. And the Holosun HE508T-RD X2 is the second kind. This red dot has been through the thick and thin with me. It's been mounted and unmounted and moved across platforms, shot on 9, 40, even my some of my 10mm Glocks. It's still standing. And this isn't a hype review. This is a review of a workhorse, if you will. So, what is the HE508T RD X2, right? We'll start with the basics. Well, it's a titanium housed open emitter red dot. It's got the RMR footprint. It's a multi-reticle system. So you have your dot, your circle, and your dot circle. Has your solar assist, has your side loading battery tray, and the optic was designed to be used, not to be babied. And having the titanium in your optic matters. It's lighter than steel. It's far more durable than some of the aluminum optics out there. And that is a big reason why this optic has the reputation it does. This optic for me has been around a long time. Back in the day when I used to shoot, believe it or not, my CZ Shadow 2, this was mounted on there, and this was my competition optic at the time, long time ago, with the CZ Optic Ready version, CZ2 Optic Ready version, and it stayed there for years. Range work, competition, like I mentioned, long sessions, high round counts. I don't even know, probably over 10,000 rounds, maybe close to it, somewhere in that area. By that point, an optic generally would have shown its weakness, but the 508T didn't for me. It's zero stow stays put. The dot stays crisp, especially re-zeroing it, taking on and off, which puts a lot of wear on optics. I mean, I guess that's the highest compliment you can give gear. I was really kind of chasing that RMR-ish round window feel. And at the same time, I pulled I had a Trigicon RMR. I pulled that off my Zev Custom Glock 34. Check out that video if you want. That's a fun pistol. Was a fun pistol for not the right reasons. But the whole question that I had was kind of where did this Holosun go from that point on, right? I didn't really have an answer. I kind of put it on my Staccato HD 3.6, wonderfully reliable, um, great, solid optic. Uh, and I said, well, what pistol better to put a proven optic on, um, other than a modern duty capable 2011, right? I mean, I'm sure everybody said that, but no, honestly, I think they had looked great together. The proportions worked, the footprints fit, the optic just complemented the gun, and it felt like a natural pairing. And once again, the optics, very important that when you're shooting an optic, your walls disappear because you don't want to focus on your frame of your optic. You want to just be able to see your red dot, and that's it. You don't want to be able to uh, be distracted by your actual housing of your optic. Since that time, I've moved the Holosun off of my Staccato. There's another video coming soon. There's a new Romeo, what I put on there, the Romeo enclosed, Romeo X compact enclosed, something like that, on the Staccato to kind of try it out. And I wanted a new home again for the Holosun, and I said, let me put this on my Glock 22, 40 Smith & Wesson. That's going to be, kind of it is a range gun to shoot 40. I just don't need that type of power for what I do, although it is, I think, a very great round for its purpose. I really wanted to try in this video to find something to complain about this optic, and trust me, over the years, I mean, there's just nothing. I mean, there's the battery. I mean, these optics are, I don't know, maybe 10 years old, somewhere in that ballpark. Nothing. Everything stays tight. no problems readjusting and maybe the Holosun screws can be a little bit more, maybe give me more of them because over time they start to wear and you got to replace them. It stays locked down, no issues with that. There's no cracks, no scratches in the housing, although it is kind of dirty. Everything's solid. The glass is clear. The controls are very familiar. The battery tray system proven. It's just not a joke that this optic, I think, is going to outlast me. But my only complaint would maybe be, like I said, give a couple of pairs of extra screws, which they might have, and I might have used them over the years. Who knows? But yeah, so that's my take on the Holosun, the 508T, the red circle, red dot circle, however you want to say it. It has been with me across many platforms. It's survived tons of experiments, and it just has earned its place again and again in my rotation and on my both carry pistols, duty pistols, competition pistols, all of that. So this is the kind of optic that you trust without kind of even thinking about it, and it's exactly what it's supposed to be, and it does what it's exactly supposed to do. But if you like these videos and you find them helpful and you'd love to see more of them, I'd love to have you as a subscriber. Hit that subscribe button. If you like this video, please hit the like button. It helps me out a lot. And if you don't want to force you into it. But either way, I would love to hear your thoughts about the model, or maybe something that you have that's kind of has that special place in your heart and your lineup. An optic that just has never failed you through thick and thin, and could be a budget optic, could be a high-end optic, but I'm always love to hear what's going on out there and everybody else's experience. So as always, I appreciate you watching my videos. Train smart, shoot often, and stay ready. Glockaholic 76. Talk to you soon.